Guys, here we are. We're recording the first episode of Grenades and Horseshoes. This has been such a long time coming, so much hard work put into what is bound to be a very silly show, but I can't imagine doing it with a couple people that have become great friends of mine, and I think that we're gonna just have a blast. I am one of your hosts. My name is Grey Ghost. I am a year 2 Destiny player. I'm somebody who has certainly fallen in love with this game, and it has taken a huge chunk of my life. And I've developed some really great friends both inside and out of this game. Two of them are on the screen with me now, MarkSquare and Yunalala. They're going to get a chance to introduce themselves here in a second, but just a little bit about me. I'm an administrator for the Guardian 1 clan. We basically, our motto is Guardians helping Guardians, and we serve to try to help people within the Destiny game and the Destiny community accomplish things that they want to accomplish in this in the game. Through that platform, I actually got to meet these two people. So Mark Squared and Yunalala are members of this clan, and Mark, you came to our clan, and I got to know you pretty early on, but you were the brainchild a lot of what the show is about. Let's learn a little bit about who you are and what you do in the Destiny community.
Well, I'm a Destiny artist, so I make weird art revolving around Destiny the game. The Gallarhorn, or the Yalorcorn, is what it should be called, is a mashup between the Yalorhorn and corn, because I like corny, cheesy jokes. So mostly what I do in the game of Destiny is I play the game in non-standard ways, and I do my best to troll my friends while I'm doing that. So we all have a pretty good time. I don't have any try-hard pants. I haven't ever purchased any. But I have a really good time in the game, and I have a really good time being a Guardian 1 member as well, and I'm happy and excited to start this project with two of my best Destiny friends, and in fact just best friends all around, due to meeting them and playing the game together, and conquering Crota, and etc., etc. So happy to be here, and happy to do Grenades and Horseshoes with you guys. So the Grenades and Horseshoes name, we kind of brainstormed that, and all of our segments are based on weapon perks. So Grenades and Horseshoes is of course a weapon perk, so you'll see that some as the show goes along, so that kind of unifies the show a little bit. And it, of course, since I am involved and I'm pretty silly, the show will be pretty silly. So if you're looking for real serious trial sweat or Crucible tips, it's probably not the show for you. But if you like silly, definitely stick around.
Awesome. And Yunalala, you're joining us as well. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yep. So as you guys have been told, I'm Yunalala. Lifelong gamer. I'm super duper into video games and a lot of nerdy stuff, like cosplay and everything like that. Snorting.
Start with the snort this.
Snorting. MarkSquare. Silly shenanigans. But anyways, yeah, so lifelong gamer, mom, wife. I love Destiny so much, and I've been able to really meet so many awesome people on here, in the Guardian 1 clan, which I'm very, very proud member of. But I also am a proud member of Dames of Destiny. So I like to tell people that I have dual clan citizenship, because I love my G1 people and I love my Dames. And I can't imagine playing this game without either group of people.
Yeah, that's awesome. And the Dames are such a great group as well. And you represent certainly very well. So Mark touched a little bit on what this show is about. What we really want to do is showcase different things both within the game and within the Destiny community that we just find entertaining. We're going to break up each episode into segments, which will highlight basically a theme around a weapon perk. We figured weapon perks, are so many of them, and we can usually tie in whatever our segment's going to be around the content of a weapon perk. So our first actual segment we're going to do, and we'll probably do this most weeks to just kind of start things off, is Grenades and Horseshoes. So we'll talk a little bit about our week in Destiny, and then anything that's going to come up in the whole world of Destiny news as we kind of go on. So, Mark, anything cool happened to you in the world of Destiny this week?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Iron Banner was Mayhem Clash this week, so I always enjoy that. I got to play with Faisal Meki, F Meki from you might know him from the Destiny artist community, and we had a really great time playing Iron Banner and chatting about art and skeletons if they have butt cheeks or not. So it really went a lot of places. So, and
wait,
actually
was it you or Faisal that brought up the skeleton butt cheeks?
Oh,
Of course, it was Mark.
Is you? Is Mark?
Yeah,
Yes.
All right.
yeah, but see, the reason I like hanging out with Faisal is he's one of those guys that he's so good at Photoshop, he can make your dreams come true. So I forget how it started the other day. Someone mentioned birds with arms and how weird that would be to see, and he started just showing up with like an eagle, like just like giving the guns and everything. It was so great. So
Nice.
anyway, yeah, I had a really great time playing Iron Banner. Mayhem Clash, Iron Banner Mayhem Clash. There's a lot going on there.
This is the second time that's come around, right? We've only done Mayhem
Yes.
Clash for Iron Banner twice.
I haven't gotten to play this week.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good.
I mean,
Yeah.
I absolutely love Mayhem Clash's Iron Banner. I'll tell a little bit about my week in Destiny when we get to it, but this is something, the whole idea of just cranking up the superpowers for Iron Banner is an excellent idea. It makes it very enjoyable.
I totally agree, and in fact, both my some clips we'll be watching later. You'll get to see some of the highlights and lowlights of my week in Iron Banner. And after the show's over, actually stick around, and we're gonna air the whole segment of me and Faisal playing and talking about the artists within the Destiny community and what a great group of people the Destiny community is. So stick around
Nice.
for that.
Yuna, besides the fact that you just got back from your post-Guardian Con Disney trip,
Yes.
your console you might still need to dust it off. I'm not sure. Have you
I
played
know.
Destiny this
I
week?
know. No,
Yeah.
I haven't. I turned on my Xbox yesterday to export some video, and that's it. So my Xbox is feeling lonely. My PS4 is feeling lonely. I need
But
to try to.
You did just come back
Yes.
from Guardian Con, so tell us a little bit
I
about your time
did.
at Guardian Con.
I did just come back from Guardian Con, so I can't really complain about not getting to play Destiny because I got to spend so much time with so many awesome people. I spent a lot of my weekend at the Dames booth, which was just really awesome. I went like full work mode. We were getting everyone to sign the banner because we had people signing banners and we raffled them off. And I got to meet a bunch of people from Guardian Radio, and it was just so awesome. I spent, I drove down with my friend Jay. He's a Twitch streamer, and we just drove from New Hampshire to Florida, which was insane.
How many
I'd never done that
hours?
before.
How many hours in the car?
Well, we left. I picked him up at 2, and we stopped for the night at 8 in Savannah, and then we left at 8 in the morning, and we got there about 1:30.
Okay.
Wow. To the previous night?
Long drives.
Two?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
No, yeah, to the previous night. So, I left on. So it was like a Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, 2 in the morning. I slept for about.
That's
I was.
That's good.
really
And I
trying to
mean,
sleep,
that's one thing
but,
I didn't
yeah.
get to make it out to Guardian Con this year. Next year
either.
certainly Mark and I we're both gonna be making it out there for that.
And
But-
Yuna. Again.
Yes.
And Yuna,
Yes,
of course.
yeah.
She's
Beach house. Beach
gonna be
house.
but
beach
thinking
Oh,
about I love seeing all the people from not even just the United States. I mean, a bunch of people internationally flew
Yeah.
in for that event too, which is
Yeah.
pretty amazing.
was
Anybody that you
insane. met
met at Guardian Con that you were nervous to meet, or that gave you that kind of sinking butterfly feeling in your stomach?
Well, here's the thing: is I don't know as many people as I should. So I probably met a bunch of people that are super well known, and I didn't really know about it.
That's
So,
the best way.
But I would say probably one of the coolest things was when I was picking up my badge. I was with Jay, and in walked a bunch of streamers, and I'm just over in the corner and being like, I'm nobody. And
Oh.
and actually,
You count,
Luminosity came up and shook my hand,
Oh.
and I was like,
wow.
man, that's super awesome because I'm over here by myself.
Oh.
Right.
But so that was probably my own like,
Yeah.
drop that PvP godness on top of me. With my hands.
Well, and I
You
really
So-
loved
Can't
So I
watch
can play
these.
better.
Yeah, I loved watching, following on Twitter the various streamers that I do follow, and just how down to earth they represented themselves, and people that were posting pictures of themselves as they were with some of these streamers just really showed how genuine, down to earth, respectful.
Yeah.
I didn't get the impression that these members of the Destiny community are elitist in any way, and
No,
and that's
not at
awesome.
all.
That's something that I think the Destiny community can hang their hat on, is that the people that do represent this body of people are genuinely pretty good people for the most
Yeah.
part.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
agree.
no, and I definitely, I got to spend some time, with just the dames, and like I got to hang out with Bella a little bit, and it was just so awesome to finally actually get to meet her in person. And I got a big hug from Bife at the end of the day, so I was like super stoked about that. It was me, Nerdy, and Bife, and we had a triple hug going on. Yeah, it was actually pretty funny. The poor guy, everywhere he went, he had like a trail of people behind him. I'm like, oh, like the poor guy probably can't even like go to the bathroom.
So popular he can't poop.
Well,
Oh, man.
my week in Destiny was also very much centered around Iron Banner, but because I put on a stream every Friday and Saturday night, one for PlayStation, one on Xbox, that we dub Iron Banner and Brews. So we enjoy craft beer, and we make up silly rules, and we play Iron Banner. So when Mayhem Clash comes around, we get some really awesome rules. Probably one of my favorite rules in Iron Banner and Brews is, if you whiff on your super, you don't get any kills with your super, then you have to take a drink. And
Yep.
when your teammates, when you know that this is what they're trying to do, you watch them pop their super, and then everybody just tries to kill everything around you so that you can't get a kill with your super. It's hilarious. But so
I just choose Bubble Titan so I can drink all the time.
yep, exactly.
Yeah?
You don't see too
Yeah,
many Bubble
yeah.
Titans in Iron Banner and Brews.
Well, I would say if someone jumps into the bubble though, and you kill them while they're in the bubble,
That counts.
think.
I would
That
say it
does
counts
count.
too. So it's a very fun thing. I look forward to it, every month and a little bit when Iron Banner comes around to put together our Iron Banner and Brews. So that's what I did, and then outside of that was just a lot of work getting ready for this show. So
Yeah.
and here we are. We are doing it. We've got our first episode, and our first segment, Grenades and Horseshoes. That's our week in Destiny. Anything big going on in Destiny news that you guys hear lately? Anything you want to talk about?
nothing.
Nothing.
Well,
Not a
new-
thing.
Nothing coming
New
up
dolls.
in a few 8 days or so, something like that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We got beta
Beta?
around the corner. We got IGN leaking, or not really leaking, but
Officially
paying so
leaking.
that they can tell us as much as we don't want to hear about Destiny.
Uh,
But I guess today
No.
we saw, or I guess not today, but in the last couple days we saw some new footage of the Defender Titan rocking its Captain America shield. That looked pretty sick.
It's like,
mhm.
We've already gotten
Yeah.
a little bit of flack in the comments about how we're 3 hunters, and don't
Yes.
represent the Titans and the Warlocks in this community too well. But
Yeah.
watching that Defender Titan move as fluidly as it did move, kind of makes me want to check out that Defender Titan and the agility cranked up on it.
hey, I have a hunter, but I also have a titan and a warlock on each system. Even though I main hunter, so
I play all
know,
three.
you gotta have the trifecta. You have to be well rounded.
Yeah.
It's just hunters are better.
So I was really leaning towards Dawnblade for the beta, and obviously, I'll play whatever they give us to play and try to try out
Right.
the variety. But going into Destiny 2, I was thinking I wanted to change over and actually try maining a Warlock, Dawnblade, and see if that suits me. But this Defender Titan and that Captain America shield, I don't know. That something feels very
looks
right
good.
about it.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to just completely reassess when everything comes out, because the reason I play Hunter is for cowardice. I like to be able to go invisible. I want that option. I want to be able to survive certain situations and raids. I just want the option to be able to go invisible. So if that's not a thing anymore, I'll have to reconsider. And I don't know that it will be. They're changing so many things I don't think self-res has been confirmed to be coming back yet for the Warlock either. So I could see invisibility for the Hunter being done away with, possibly. I know they're giving Gunslinger an evasive maneuver, which would help, but I'm with you. I think my second pick in Destiny 1 is Warlock, actually. I have trouble tightening. I guess I think to myself, I'm a Titan. I must be indestructible, but that's not the case. I die all the time. So I tend to use Warlock as my backup character. So I think the Dawnblade would be neat to try as well. So I'm going to keep an open mind. I will build a Hunter in the beta, like immediately, of course, just to make sure that's not still my jam. Yeah. And then we'll try to do each class in the beta. We just got to take off that week.
I can't wait to try out these classes, and I can't wait to just see what this engine looks like and how the physics feel and all of it. I mean, this actually is probably one of the, I would say low points when it comes to Destiny 1, just because there's so much on the horizon for Destiny 2. And this is, we're going to find out here in a little over a week what that's actually going to be like. And we'll be able to share a lot more of that experience. But my monitors are going crazy, and they're saying that we're about to land at our next destination, which just so happens to be our lovely reef. All right, I'll see you guys down there.
Bye-bye.
So we're going to go into our next segment, which is Vacuumed. And Mark, how the heck did you come up with the name Vacuumed to share our fail videos?
Well, first of all, Vacuum is the perk that increases ammo pickup radius on your usually rocket launcher. And so as a perk, it sucks. And so do the videos that we're about to watch. So these are our fail videos. We just really sucked it up in the game of Destiny, just in the same way that Vacuum works on your rocket launcher. So that's why we called it that.
Huge jokes.
Yeah, choked. So Destiny fails are some of my favorite things. Like, it's the reason why I love Destiny so much is because there's such room for embarrassing yourself in front of other people. And that's why I love social gaming. And I do it all the time. I mess up so much. And it's almost like I don't do it on purpose, especially if we're in a raid. I definitely, and it's a hard mode or something, and people are short on time. I definitely try my hardest, but when things do go wrong, I'm just never as happy as I am at that moment. I love it so much, to the point where you would almost think I'm doing it on purpose, but I'm not. I don't. No one will want to play with me.
That's what you say.
Well, let's lead off with one of your fail videos. You got one that's queued up here, so I'm going to go ahead and throw it up behind us. What's going on in this video?
Okay, so this was when I played with Faisal in Iron Banner Iron Banner Mayhem Clash. So I'm using Gunslinger, and I've got my most try-hard loadout on, and I've got the helmet that gives me 4 golden gun shots. And of course, the first time I played with Faisal, so I'm trying to make a good impression. And so the first thing I do when I load in is first I steal the special without any of my teammates being there. Pop my super. I go down and I steal Faisal's kill. He's going to smash the guy. Oh no, sorry, stole it. And then I kind of look around, shoot one of my teammates, and then crab walk away. So. It's definitely not my finest hour.
There's more things wrong in this video the more I watch it. Like, there was an opponent actually under the bridge when you shot your own player that you could have shot, who then does die because somebody is good at this game, not
me.
And that gets followed up by you throwing a grenade at nothing. Right here at the end, you throw a grenade, just like, backing out, I'm out.
Just in case anyone's left that's not on my team.
Yeah, but there's nothing on your radar.
Yeah.
I don't look at the radar.
Yeah. Which is also an interesting tactic there too, that you pop your super when you have nothing on your radar. But that, it's okay.
I mean, all the things are done wrong. Well, and I'd like to say, I was concentrating on something else, and I was having a conversation, etc., but no, that's just how I PvP,
Yeah. So you can certainly watch more of Mark's run with Faisal after the episode. We're actually going to do a post show and air some of that footage. Yuna, let's talk about your fail. So I'm going to throw it up here behind us again. What's going on in this video?
So this is an old fail, but it's my favorite fail because it begins with an epic moment. So this is year 1. If you look, I'm in my 30s. So this is before level cap 40 came out and everything. So this was way early. I'm getting on my speeder. I'm driving away. I do this sweet flip unintentionally.
Good 360 flip.
And I get smashed.
Yeah.
That ship said
That ship is
Smashed. Completely
hammered on ya.
obliterated by that harvester.
That's pretty good. Yeah, it's the highlight down to the low light. It's too bad that harvester came because people weren't doing lots of tricks on their sparrows back, during this time. It's not like SRL was out or anything like that.
Nope.
Yeah, and you can see she's being revived right after this. So it's back when you got kicked to orbit for a wipe, too. The only thing that would have made this fail more epic is if you were the last surviving fire team member, and you're going to revive all of your teammates, and then this happens.
And
that would have been awesome.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. And we were trying to duel the Nightfall. So that was my friend Dave from work. So he put up with me a lot that day. We were reviving each other back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And that was,
Sweet.
It was special.
Well, I'm going to throw up my fail video, too. So my fail video is failing.
You failed your
amazing.
fail video.
That's actually
it's a failure
because
within a failure. It's failception.
yeah, it is a failception.
Failception.
I'm going to fix that here in a second. So as I
it is
kind
the
of
Wrath
get
of the
mine
Machine.
set up, Mark, let's talk about your win video. So what was
Okay.
your win? And
Okay.
actually, what do we call this segment? What is this segment?
Yeah, we call this segment Ashes to Asset because I feel like you pulled something out of the fire. You did a win. And in fact, in Destiny, people are always trying to kill you. Something's trying to kill you all the time. So if you do anything, even slightly good, I'm like, kudos. You did that while people were trying to kill you. So we call this Ashes to Asset. And I've got a video that is also during Iron Banner and Mayhem with Faisal, and I keep wanting to call it Iron Banner and Bruise. So I've been trying out the Queensbreaker's bow, and I'm not a good sniper at all, but I've noticed that I don't know if it's the extra charge time or the way the reticle is shaped or the fact that the auto aim must be maxed out. But I can snipe with the Queensbreaker's bow, so I got a double headshot there, and it wasn't a fluke. I was actually pretty much doing great with the Queensbreaker's bow the whole time we played. Now, if you notice at the end of that video, I did a double golden gun a Titan that was trying to do his thing there. That was good too. I guess. I don't know. He died after the first one. I shot his ashes, but and then I died.
No, you have to double tap that Titan. You have to, because you never know. You never know if he just got a kill and had an overshield. You don't know.
That's very true.
You killed him
That's
dead.
Very true. Killed him
Nice.
dead. Extra crispy Titan.
He's deaded.
Cool. All right, we got an Ashes to Asset video for you. What's going on in this clip?
So on this one, this is the best Rift run I've ever done. If you notice the score in the lower right hand, we were super behind, and we were on the timer, so we were behind, and they were going to win, and everyone was just fighting each other, and no one was paying attention to me. I grabbed the spark. I literally make a beeline to it. No one shoots at me. No one's around. No one's defending the rift. And I just dunk it. I dunk it, and I slam it, and obliterate that rift. And it was awesome.
Yeah, I can see like the
I was
score is
seriously-
17,750 versus 17,500 or 17,680. And you're right, like the counter's going down. You've got like a second to smash it.
Yep.
Nice. The best around.
Perfect runner. Very cool.
Yeah, 0 hour. Yeah,
Yeah.
nice.
Well, I get
Yes.
to save my fail vid for next week because it's
it
not
literally
loaded.
failed to
So,
play.
So instead, I
Oh,
just
it's
get
perfect.
to
Yeah,
do my
sure,
ashes
right.
to asset. So I just get to show the
Somebody
good,
doesn't
good
have
side.
a fail video.
I know, it's
Let's
crazy.
say, well, I nominate you for doing 2 fail vids next week.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
that's right. You bring 2 fails.
There probably is 2. So Crota after the buzzer. So this is one of my first times completing Crota, and we're probably not the smoothest run that you could imagine. And
He just
the
killed the sword
oversoul's
bear.
up, people are dying. We're trying to get him down for the last time. And here, my buddy Longboy, he's doing the final smash. And you can see we get the death counter, right? The counter is up as Longboy is just smashing down his trigger to try to get him to die. And he apparently
nice.
does, because here we all died, but we got the win. So that was
that's
one of the most
amazing.
epic wins. And it wasn't our first time,
Yes.
right? This is like one of those runs that we were wiping and wiping and wiping.
Oh, yeah.
And, part of it is just that it was leveled at a point. A lot of us didn't have experience with Crota. I mean, now we go into Crota and we just, we sleep our way
We
through it.
sneeze at him.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Going back
Yeah.
to these experiences, which were so difficult at the time, and then having a win like this where, hours into it, and then you get him after the buzzer
It's
was
just like,
pretty epic. I was,
Yeah.
Everyone's screaming.
I would have gone up and been like,
they were screaming. They were screaming on the mic.
That's amazing.
It was
So-
awesome.
It's cool that it's Lawnboy too, because actually Lawnboy had a clutch Crota kill with me one time as well. It was after the new version came out and the Oversoul would come up. Was this the new version as well?
I don't believe so. This was, I think, the old
Okay.
version.
So this
Yeah,
one
this River
was
was in
really
there.
great. Oh, okay. Yeah, so this one was really great where Crota was standing back up and he was enraged and we were going to die. And I think, I dropped him with the Nighthawk. And then Lawnboy's, the sword was still there and he finished him
Right.
off like that. Like we thought we were going to wipe and then we didn't. That was
Yeah,
amazing.
those are some of the
Yeah.
best Destiny
Yeah.
experiences. Or
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
like that.
surprise, you win.
yeah, surprise. Yeah. We were
right.
very surprised.
Well,
In
all
spite of
this-
yourself, you won.
All this talking about fail videos and win videos is really making me hungry. And Cade constantly is talking about the spicy ramen shop, and I think we got to go check it out. What do you guys think?
Yeah, let's do it.
I
All
could
right.
go for some ramen.
All right, last one there pays. All right, see you guys. Well, Cade was right. This place is pretty fantastic, and
Yes.
I'm gonna enjoy ramen as much as I can in this place until it gets blown to smithereens by
Yep.
Gaul.
Yeah. So we heard from one of our time traveling Vex friends that it's not long for this world.
Yes,
Yes.
It's not because we watch the internet.
right.
The interwebs.
Yeah, the interwebs.
The inter-
Well, the best thing
So
to
you
get
have
with,
to
with ramen is a little bit of artwork, right? MarkSquared. So Mark reached out to
Yeah.
one of his friends, one of his colleagues, LazeSummerstone, and we're gonna feature some of his art during this segment that we like to call Quick Draw.
Quick draw.
So
yeah,
tell us
so
about that.
I
Mark.
talked to sorry, I talked to a lot of my artist friends actually. I'm interested in having some time lapse of some artwork done, and I like the creative process shrunk down from hours to minutes, so you can really see it happen. And that's what I did. I contacted Laze, who does the comic. Watermelon Exo, you probably recognize that. You can go to his website, LazeSummerstone.com. He's done a lot of different work, illustrating a lot of different graphic novels and of course his webcomic there at exoticwatermelon.com. Is that right? Exoticwatermelon.com?
Exo.
Exowatermelon.com.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he's also done a graphic novel, Orphan Blade, which is, the art in it is just fantastic. He's worked with Disney on a couple graphic novel type projects with Fraggle Rock, Finding Nemo, his Undertown comic that he does, as well as Exo Watermelon, which us in the Destiny community are very familiar with.
Love.
If you were at the
Yeah.
Destiny 2 reveal event, he stood out like a Exo Watermelon would in a crowd. Very green hair.
Yes.
And the thing that I love about what he does, what we're trying to do in this show is bring the Destiny community actually into the world of Destiny, he takes the world of Destiny and puts it out there in the real world, right? He
Watermelon
he
hair.
definitely blurs the line between where does Jake Myler end and where does
the Exo?
Exo Watermelon begin. And I think as time
Yes.
goes on, that becomes less and less of a line, and it's just
And he puts so much of himself into his comic as well. Like it's all based on his experiences and that kind of thing. And actually, I have a comic strip now. I've just started, and in order to get started, I asked Jake for a whole lot of tips. As far as creating comics and where your inspiration comes from, right down to technique. And he's a very, very talented artist. So I'm looking forward to watching this quick draw segment. We call it quick draw for obvious reasons. Quick draw is the weapon perk that allows you to pull the gun out quickly, and then this is drawing quickly. So let's check this out. He gave us one to watch. So
what's it gonna be?
Of course, he's a very digital. Digital is his favorite medium for art, and this particular drawing that you're watching here took place on his stream. You can check out LazeSummerstone on Twitch as well. Jeez, dude. Moped.
Wow.
And,
Someone's got to check their sparrow.
Yeah.
No sparrows in the tower.
They're right down the street.
Yep.
But yeah, you can check it out, and he'll, he interacts with this stream too. He'll talk to you during this or type in the chat, and so I really enjoy watching his creative streams on Twitch. I also like his use of color. Like he always uses very vivid and bright colors, and he has a very unique style to the point where you could see his work and it wouldn't need to have a signature and you would recognize it as his, which I think is a big thing.
He does a lot of bold strokes. I really like that. And I had the chance to meet him at Guardian Con, and he's just like a super nice dude. He is.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Very supportive. Everything you could really want in a Destiny community member. Very positive, very helpful.
Yep.
Super
and
generous
talented,
with his time and his talent. I got to interview him when we had him on the Guardian 1 podcast, and got to just talk with him a little bit beforehand as we were working on setup stuff. And just down to earth, laid back, and super talented. Like I love his use of color. I love the bold lines. And so much of this is just freehand, right? You can like really see that he's just taking his brush, picking his color, and he's doing it, and it's fantastic. I mean, definitely go check out his Exo Watermelon web comic. It's very funny. The comedy in it is excellent, but the art is also very excellent.
Right.
If you really enjoy his art, you can actually buy some of his work on T-shirts and posters and things like that. He has a store through Redbubble, so check that out as well. It's worth having.
Yeah. I got a couple of pins, and I got a really gorgeous art print that he did.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's a whole bunch of different characters with a really cool holofoil print on it, put into the nightfall symbol, like when you die. So I can't wait to I'm gonna mat that and hang that up in my sewing room along
I know
the wall.
exact piece.
Yeah, on the wall of Destiny. It's so gorgeous.
Yeah,
Ooh, I want to see
that's
the
one of the
wall of
shirts that I
Destiny.
bought was that print that he made, and I love it.
That's so good. His use of color again is just so impressive, and like you look at this piece in particular. I mean, like it's all these vivid colors, but they all really they're within the same family of tone to where it all goes together so well. I mean, if you told me I'm going to put something, orange, rust, and teal together, it just doesn't sound like it would work, but it really does. And it works to the point where I feel like he's inspired. I know he's inspired me on one of a series of Destiny art I've done that's very bright and vivid. And I can look around the community and see that he is a tastemaker within the community. There are other artists that are doing Destiny art that are also, I'm not saying he owns the bright market, but as far as within the Destiny community, he's definitely inspiring a lot of other Destiny artists as well. So kudos, Jake Myler, for sure.
I'm pretty sure that this print, this piece that he made, is the Oasis shader, right? This is that Oasis shader. which looks far better on his print than it ever does on my Guardian.
That's in real life.
Yeah, we've actually used that one as a punishment shader for losing a challenge.
Yes, we have. All right.
Yeah,
Well, good. Well, thank you, Laze. We certainly appreciate it. And yeah, big shout out. Go check out his work and support him.
Yeah.
He's a great guy.
And look forward too to more artists. There's a whole lot of really great Destiny artists that are giving us some time lapses for future episodes, for sure. Cobb One Art, Young Khan, Cosmic Raven, just to name a few. And there's a lot of really, really great talent within the Destiny artist community. And during the gameplay after this, we're going to show you the gameplay where Faisal and I played some Iron Banner, and we talk about the Destiny arts community and how great it is. And we talk about a lot of silly stuff, but the creative process and how long we spend on art and everything. So yeah, just check that out as well. So look forward to future episodes. More quick draws to come.
Yes.
Yep, and we're not going to do
They're
the same
fun.
segments each week. So this was our first episode, and we kind of picked our 4 segments, but we're going to have different challenges. We're going to have different videos, bring different people on. So certainly we want this to be a variety show that keeps you guys coming back, because there's different things going on, different environments that we stick ourselves in here in the Destiny world. But we're going to kind of wrap up our first episode, finish our ramen, and head out. We really appreciate each one of you, though, for tuning in for the first episode, and we look forward to seeing you each Wednesday night at 9 o'clock Eastern right here on the Planet Destiny Twitch channel. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks again.